Yes, welcome back. Fire in the house today. Um, I'm here to do another drum comparison, reggae drum comparison video. All right. Some people get mad at me because they prefer one over the other, but those guys are the guys that do rock music and so forth. But this comparison, let me have it clear out there for you right now. It's reggae drums comparison, or reggae VSTI drums comparison. All right, I have a surprise behind the scene there. Some of you might be aware of it already, and some don't. But it's not on the screen. I'm gonna bring it up shortly. But anyway, I'm gonna be doing four drum comparisons. Basically, one is basically a expansion kit, which is the reggae kit that we a lot of us I heard a lot of guys sending stuff to me. Watch my channel that they use this thing. Easy drummer reggae. But anyway, I don't want to. I just want the drums to do the talking. So let me just try and get right into it. So I have a beat here, and I have all of these four guys here. Let me just close them out slowly and start the process. All right, you know I'm an ever changing guy, right? Um, so all right, we have all the kits here, and I'm gonna let you hear all the kits here, right? So we can have a quick comparison. So let's start out with um, Easy Drummer. Let's start out with Easy Drummer, and this is the default kit that it comes with. This is the default kit. All right, so let's just run it with the rhythm and hear it. All right, so there you have it. All right, keep your thoughts. All right, until we go through all of them, we're gonna analyze all of these guys after playing through all of these guys. So let's just run the easy reggae pack. All right, this is from Robadub in Sweden. keep your thoughts. All right, so let's move on to this guy here that I'm using for the longest while, and this is studio drummer from Native Instrument. All right, so let's just have a quick listen of this bad boy. All right, so there you have um, Native Instrument studio drummer, and moving on to um, that's my second most popular um, um, my second preference of all the drums that I have. It's is Addictive Drums. I have both copies, Addictive Drums 1 and 2. Alright, so but I love using this the version 1, right? Since version 2 I don't see the difference. But anyway, let's go and have a listen. All right, so there's Addictive Drums. Right. So there you heard all four of these guys. All right, and the surprise of the day is this guy over here. Yes, people, I finally got Studio BFD Eco, my favorite drums. A lot of you don't know this, but this is my favorite drum VSTI of all plugins, right? And I don't want you to use my favorite to and let it be your favorite. I just want you to open your mind and use your ears and listen why I love this drum VSTI so much. I just got it back because it was it's a discontinued plugin. The guys at Fxpansion didn't they didn't send updates for it for a few years, and I had to forget about it and go to BFD3. And you saw me use BFD3, and I hated it. I like the room and the cymbals and the hi hats, but I hated the rest of elements by default. Uh, right? I didn't want to buy any expansion kits and so forth. Right? I believe a drum VSTI should just come out the box and sounding great, right? And you should add and let it sound better, right? Right? So this is the guy I recently checked, and when I found out they did an update and it worked with the later Macs, because as that's what was preventing me at the time. I had late Mac, and it didn't work with it for a number of years, and then they came out with this update, and it's working for me now. And man, I am the happiest man in music right now. All right, so let's go ahead and have a listen of this guy. All right. That's a breathtaker. That is a breathtaker. Come on, guys. Tell me the truth. Isn't this what raw live drums should sound like? Come on. Tell me the truth, people. Tell me the truth. Isn't this what drums should sound like? It's like I'm in the room. Come on. Listen, there's no other drum plugin out there as this one. Yes, you can use these elements that you're looking at of this drum and put it into BFD3, but it will never ever ever sound this way. Never. I mean, it's like you're in the room in a recording session watching this drummer play this drum. The ambient of the room, the dry and deadness of the toms, it's just all natural. It's just wide and open. Listen to the other drums in comparison to this one. How they sound pre-processed and choky. It's not open and full enough. Listen to this guy. You're not in a drum room watching a drummer record this drum. No. It just sounds so fake. I mean, I had loved it when it just came out because it was somewhere, better than some that I used. Listen to this. There's no rawness to it. Even though they told us that it's pre-processed, but even though it's pre-processed, the other BFD Eco sound is sounding much better unprocessed, and you can shape that drum. You can shape that drum to a variety of things. This is actually pre-processed, and there's nothing much you can do with this. As you can hear. Alright, the side stick is a bit too clean and metallic. It's not natural. You're not hearing like that natural wood to steel. Feel that the snare is not. It sounds compressed a bit. You're hearing those overtones coming out. It's just not good. The toms I could live with any day, honestly. Even though they are pre processed as well, I could live with it. The cymbals, definitely not the hi hat, but um, for the other elements, the kicks and snare, which is the main part of it that you need to shape. It's just not there. All right, so right away, this is out the equation. All right, it's a very good drum. I use it to do a lot of stuff, but you know, you're not so flexible with this one at all. All right, now this reggae kit gives you an authentic sound, but how many songs are you gonna be using this kit for? Right? Alright, these are all just dead toms. You don't have any option than to push the pitch and lower the volume. Alright, so each drummer overall is limited in that sense. Right? So you cannot change these toms and do anything with these toms, right? And it's just the dry dead toms, and you're limited with to that. Alright? So sounds good. You can use this and do some wicked roots. I've done that. You guys saw me use this and done some wicked roots vibe, right? With these seniors and so forth that's in here. But yeah, all of them they don't have anything modern in it, and for the modern reggae and so forth, and it's just limited. All right, but it's a nice thing, nice try from those guys. I hope in the future we see them at least add another kit and add some more elements to this thing here. And one great thing about it, it has the timbale here, which is good, and the these guys here, the octavans, which is nice, right? But it's very, 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 very limited. All right. So that's out the equation as well. This guy here, um, Native Instrument studio drummer, as you can hear, all right, as you can hear, with this native instrument studio drummer here. This is what you were hearing, and I didn't take the other one off screen. Right, I love this. This is what I'm using now for over a year, and I love it's just fat, nice, and it's not all natural. It's been enhanced, as you can hear a bit, but not as enhanced as the others, right? So I like it. The tone is very good. The tone is very good. In, right? These toms are the best to me. All right, it's just good. It's good. I'm not going to take anything away from it, except there's one problem that I have with this guy here. The hi-hat is horrible. The hi-hat is horrible. It's whenever I use this drum, I just go ahead and use the hi-hats from Addictive Drums, because this hi-hat is no good. It's no good for reggae, and I'm not even sure if it's good for anything else, right? Probably for some rock or something, but it's not good. I did my own tweakings and whatever, but there's nothing I can do to this hi hat here, right? The articulation and so forth, and it is just not right, right? So I wouldn't blow it out of the water, but the only comparison so far, this far, is this guy. You can compare this thing with the BFD, but it's nowhere close to BFD anyway. But at least it can stand some grounds. All right. Um, Another thing I don't like with this thing, two more things I think, is this this thing here, whereas I cannot record. I tried everything with Sweetwater and YouTube, Google. I cannot record the elements out. I cannot record the elements into Pro Tools, right? So as you see me, I would always go ahead into Addictive Drums, and I would just route my drums, and then I go and create tracks and record it into Pro Tools. It's not working in with this native instrument, Studio Drummer, and it's just driving me crazy, right? If there's anybody out there know how to do it, you can just hit me up, right? So that's the thing that I really hate with it. And other thing is that while you're playing the drum, the elements are not reading. See, all the drums that I've showed you so far, see, it's reading on the elements, and you can see what's happening. And it's very interesting to have that, I just love to have that option. On this guy here, you're not seeing one blind thing here. Look, nothing. Right. So that's the downside of it for me. But I put it over Addictive Drums, which I am seeing everything that's taking place on screen there. Right. I put it over it. Right. So that wasn't enough to just turn me off and throw me out. Right. I still prefer this guy over all the drums that I was using when I didn't have BFD Eco. Right. Addictive Drums, this is the drum I've used the longest. This is the drum I still use it today, right? But the thing with Addictive Drums is it gives you a lot. It gives you a lot. Definitely gives you a lot. But the a lot that it gives me, it's not suited for reggae as I would want. Right, that's a nice snare. I use it a lot in most of my songs. After I lost BFD, this is what I've been using for the longest. I don't like the kicks in it. I hate these kicks. All these kicks, I hate them. It worked, right? But it's very hard to mix for the reggae, that kick that you're looking for. You know how the reggae is with the kick and the side stick going down on the 2 and the 4, right? And it's very hard to have that. It seems like there's a phasing thing there that I don't like, right? And another thing is the side stick on this guy is very weak. Side stick is very weak, so I would have to go in and replace the side stick on this guy here, right? Toms are very dark and nice. You can cut the decay and cut it short to give you a roots vintage style, which I did in most of my stuff, and I love it. The toms are good. You get a few toms in there as well, and all of them are very good. So the toms pass the test, hi-hats pass the test, the cymbals, wow. And the ride, everything else pass the test, but this kick and the side stick is a downfall of it. And it's what's the other thing about it, it's raw. It's raw. Alright, you can hear the rawness to it, but not open as BFD Eco. Fat, big and open as BFD Eco. Alright, nice drums, very nice drums, but it's not big and open and raw, that raw sound that you're looking for to give you that authentic sound and feel. It's not there. It is definitely not there, right? So it's a very nice drum, and you can process it accordingly. When I was working with it, I would go ahead and change out the kick and the snare side stick. Right, the snare is good, center and rim shot is good, but I would change out the side stick because it's weak for reggae. All right, and remember, this is a reggae drum comparison. All right, so that's it. As you can, let me just play some of these articulations. See the snare, the snare probably is third on the list or second. Let me go to the studio drummer and compare it. It's raw, but I like the studio drummer snare better. But even though it has that verb and kind of pre-process, you can hear that a little compressor is on it that's bringing up those transients underneath. Right, clean and somewhat pre-processed, right? But I still prefer it over the Addictive Drums. All right, still prefer it over it. All right, this guy here is definitely out the question. All right, so yeah, a lot of processing on that drum kit there. What they should have done, you guys at Rubadub, you guys should have give us the raw elements. The raw elements. It's good to give people options, and I believe you guys would have sell more copy of this thing here. But a nice attempt, a nice job. We appreciate you guys making the effort in giving us this thing. But I think you guys held a lot of stuff back from us right there, and it's time to go back to the drawing board and give us something new. All right, yeah. So BFD Eco, the killer. You don't. I don't have to play another note, right? I have a nice stick drag here, a nice stick drag, and one of the key. Listen to that snare. It just sounds like you're right there hitting a drum at the snare. Yet listen to the ring on this, so you can get those nice authentic reggae rolls coming out. This is what you guys are hearing in my earlier mixes, and tracks. This is what did all the trick. All right, all the tricks that was done is coming from this guy. Side stick is a killer. You have different tones on the one side stick. As if you strike it hard, you get that like the palm of the hand is touching the skin. So it sounds fat. You have that fat sound to it, right? Alright, if you hit it a bit softer, you get a cleaner stick. Right? See? So the one side stick key trigger here gives you more than one. It's three different velocities, and you have different tones. I pay probably four. Yeah, so you will having like a four different tones there, right? And all of them are good. All of them are good. All right. So this guy is a killer. The kick. Listen to that kick. Oh my God. Listen to this kick. A lot of different hi-hat velocities here. This is a long sustain hi-hat that I don't have on any of the other drums, by the way. I think the reggae drum had it, but it's not so long and open and sustained. I mean, you're literally hearing the hi-hats the hi-hats kissing each other. Open, you know, with this, that nice openness. This is not one that's shorter, that's like halfway open, and this is like a gently lift on it, and this is tight, tightly closed. All right, you can listen to the toms now. Listen to this tom. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And you have another tom. It comes with two toms. Listen to this tom. This tom is a way better dead tom than the one in Easy Drummer, in the Easy Drummer reggae pack. Right? This is how a dead tom should sound. Listen to this. I did all the tweakings. This is my preset. Right, so I can even make it go longer, have a longer sustain. Right, look at this damp knob they put on it. It's ringing away. All right, listen to this to this guy. See, it's ringing away, and this guy here. Right, so you can dampen this tom to get a dead reggae tom, and now you guys must be convinced why I sing so much praise on this one plugin. I don't need any other drummer once I have this, and I can buy my expansion packs from BFD, from Fxpansion, and add more elements. They have some real good drums there, right? Right, but I'm satisfied with this. I can use this to do as much as I want, right? But it's hard to know that they came out with BFD3 and it's not sounding as this whatever they did underneath this plugin. BFD3 is nothing in comparison with this guy, honestly. So yeah, there you have it. You can get a modern sound. You can get a way modern sound with this thing. Any modern sound you're looking for, and you can also get the old school kind of sound with it, just the same, right? It's just nice. It's very nice, you know. Right, this is where it's limited. It's a light version, but you can buy the other elements and add to this guy here, right? So these bells and cowbells are not working and so forth. And one downside to this plugin is what I did like, what I found way and work around it. The toms, when you're routing this guy here, right, you can just go ahead and route this into a track, But this guy here, all of them all of the toms are dedicated to one stereo track, right? As you can see, 17 and 18, 17 and 18, because it's a light version, right? You cannot route the toms one each on their own track, all right? So you have to find a way and work around it, which I find a way and work around it, and it came out very, very good, all right? So what you can do in that instant is just go inside the MIDI editor and just mute the toms. Mute the toms when you're recording. Just go ahead and mute whichever times you don't want. Mute it. Then you go ahead and mute the one you just recorded and record the other one that was muted. That's how I worked around it. And you have your complete drum kit and different tracks, so you can mix um, with great fixability. All right. So yeah, you can hear the difference, my friend. You can hear it. Everything is just everything is there. Everything is there. You can do your pre EQ and all of that here. So you have the exception in tuning at the time. All you have to do is just do your EQ here. Okay. So you can do a lot. All right, you can do a lot with this guy. All right, you can add a compressor as well, drive, beat crusher, whatever you want. I mean, this thing is not light at all. They had to take this off the market because a lot of people were satisfied with this, like myself. All right, but I wasted my money in buying BFD3. This guy here, it did it all for me, and I'm just happy to have it back right now. I'm just happy to have it back right now in my arsenal. It's very, very good, very, very good. I just love this BFD Eco. All right, so you can hear it. It's not any bias or anything. I sang praise for an Addictive Drums. I sang it on Contact 5. I sang it on Easy Drummer. But after getting to know all of these guys, BFD Eco comes out on top. I even have Superior Drummer, and I'm not impressed with the latest one that they have, because it doesn't matter how many knobs and how many functionalities they give me. I At the end of the day, I'm looking for one thing, and I'm looking for a raw, fat, clean, open drum sound. And BFD Eco deliver that for me back then, how many years ago? I mean, I'm not even sure how how long ago BFD Eco touched the market, and still all the other drums that came out doesn't have the sound that BFD Eco has. Right, surprisingly, yeah, surprisingly, it's just crazy. It is just crazy. It's just crazy. Um, I am here trying to look how when this thing came out, because it's official. I'm not even sure. I'm trying to look it up here. BFD Eco. Um, I don't even know when it came out, but I know this thing came out. I started using it in 2014, 2014, and that time it was out a while. So this thing is out on the market for quite some time, but yet none of the other guys are coming even close. I mean, BFD made um BFD 2, BFD 3, and still they can't measure up to this guy here. Right? They need to go back to the drawing board and um really look into what they did with this guy and really do their next project of this guy here. Right? So there you have it. Right? There you have it. BFD Eco is the man around here. All right, people. All right. I'm so excited. Right, right. The downfall, another downfall to this plugin is that they only give us 3 terms. All right. As I say, it's a light version, but it's awesome. All right. So I hope you guys hear what I'm really um saying, and be the judge for yourself, right? But just try to be open minded, right? On all of these guys here, and you will definitely see that this guy comes out on top. All right, so all right, that's it for now. Enough respect, and see you in the next video. All right, I have a lot of videos coming up. I have a lot of videos that are already done and in the process of editing, since I'm finding the time now and all of that. So subscribe and hit that notification bell, like and share. That's the least you can do for me, right? I would appreciate that very much. So big up, respect, and see you in the next video.